All right, everybody. The decision was made. A decision was made. We're in Atlanta right now, but we're going to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been there once before, but didn't get to see anything. It was just, it's beautiful. It was all inspiring, you know. So, you happen to want to watch, you can. I'm just gonna drive along and chit chat a little bit. I'm not able to read any of your messages because I'm driving. I'm actually in Conyers right now, right outside Atlanta. But yep, the decision was made. Chattanooga, Tennessee, here we come. I'm looking forward to it. I remember the one and only time I've been to Chattanooga. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful. And I don't know how my audio is here. I'm just using just my phone. As a matter of fact, I need to get my GPS going. But well, in Chattanooga tonight. I'm going to sleep there, and then I'm going to go to some things in Chattanooga tomorrow. So, you guys know of anything really cool that I should go look at tomorrow? Let me know. I haven't really done a whole lot of research. I'm going to do some research tonight, but that's where it's at. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Following day, because tomorrow I'm going to do Chattanooga. I'm going to get some rest tonight in there. I'm going to probably go hit up a restaurant or something, see something cool. I know they have, I don't know, Jeff, if you're watching, they have a railroad museum. So I'll probably hit the railroad museum. Other than that, I don't really have any plans. I know there's some, in between Chattanooga and Nashville, there are some, there's like a distillery or something I could go to, which would be interesting. But yeah, I just want to give you guys an update in case you guys watching, maybe you guys have some insight on where to go in Chattanooga, in Nashville. But I'm definitely doing Chattanooga tonight, and tomorrow I'm gonna go see some of the beautiful city. I might film some tonight if I can. But tomorrow, after that's over with, I'll probably drive towards Nashville. Probably. I may go hit that distillery that I heard about. Don't know about that yet. Again, I haven't planned any of this. This is all off the cuff. But I could do Nashville the following day, which would be Monday. And after Nashville, there's a chance I might go up to Illinois. I've never been to Illinois. I doubt I'm going to go all the way to Chicago. But I might. I mean, you never know. Again, this is wide open. I really don't have any solid plans with this, and figure it out as I go. You have to let me know. Again, I won't know probably till tonight when I recheck this if the audio is any good. If there's too much background noise, I plan on bringing a microphone that I can attach here for the next trip. Matter of fact, I have one here with me, but it's packed away and I haven't used it yet. I don't know how well it works. And there's probably going to still be a lag like it was earlier. It may not be, since I'm closer to Atlanta right now. But guys, if you guys just checking in on me, I'm leaving the Atlanta area right now. I'm heading to Chattanooga, Tennessee for the night on a whim. Like I said, I just looked at the map, figuring out what's going to be best, and I mostly choose Chattanooga, other than it being a very beautiful city. I've chosen Chattanooga because I almost have an accident right here. It's a very beautiful city, and I've only seen a very small part of it when I drove into it. When I remember pulling into Chattanooga, it was beautiful. So Chattanooga's gonna be neat, and like I said, Monday will probably be Nashville, unless something comes up to where I need to come back. You know, and I don't foresee that happening, but you never know with anything. Or maybe my my inverter doesn't work right, and maybe I won't be able to do as I'd like. So don't really know yet. So Chattanooga tonight, Chattanooga tomorrow, actually, the city. And then I might go see some stuff tonight too. If you guys know of anywhere cool to look at tonight, or any cool restaurants to go to, or anything overall you guys just want to see, shoot me a message. You can shoot me a message through Facebook, which is everything's Regular Joe Travels except for Twitter, which is Regular Joe Go, because they don't allow you to have enough letters. But you're welcome to message me on my email, which again is RegularJoeTravels@gmail. You can hit me on Instagram, Regular Joe Travels, Facebook, any of that, and let me know if you guys know of somewhere really cool to go, or if you guys want to see something neat, or maybe you had a family member that lived there at one point in time and you really like to, you ate at a restaurant or something that was awesome and you want to see it again. I can either go live stream in there, or I can do a little video and share it with you guys. I'm wide open. I'm ready to do anything fun. And this is what I enjoyed probably most about when I lived overseas, was when I lived in Japan, you couldn't read a lot of the things there because it was written in Japanese, as you would expect. And you would just see random things, and you'd end up being like, what is that place? And you'd have no clue what it is. Maybe you'd guess it's a coffee shop, a camera store, you have no clue. You walk in, completely something different. Which that's what I loved. I loved just seeing something, just, what is that? I have no clue. I want to see that. So I'm excited about it. And Nashville, I know, has, unlimited amount of things to do. So I won't be able to do everything on this trip, but I will get my toe in the water to see what's cool and what's not cool about the area. If there's areas that I should absolutely stay away from, and if it sounds like it's a normal area, let me know, guys. Again, you can message me anything you want. I'm not gonna be able to see these messages while I'm driving, but I'll be able to look at it later if you send me an email or a Facebook message or Instagram, whatever method you go with. I'll try to check it all tonight. I got about, I think, again, I can't have my GPS pulled up when I'm on the phone like this, but I believe I got, nice traffic already about to get standstill. I'm not even in Atlanta yet, on the east side of it, coming through. It's already standstill traffic, which I figured it was going to be pretty bad, because it's so, what is it, it's 4 o'clock here in Atlanta. But there's some places that you absolutely need to avoid that's not obvious. Like, you don't just go seeking out random neighborhoods. Obviously, I'm not going to go just randomly find places. That's not my goal for this trip. But there's a place that absolutely I need to stay away from, but it sounds like a normal area. Let me know, guys. Again, I haven't done any research here. I'm winging it. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, guys. It's very uncomfortable, but that's what I want. I want to do something uncomfortable, and this is uncomfortable, and it's not the end of the world uncomfortable, you know. Something I saw in Atlanta a minute ago, guys. There was a truck laying on the horn, and I mean just brrr, as it went by me, and I'm looking, what's going on? I'm looking at them. There was a van in front of it that was labeled in huge letters, coroner. So the coroner was driving into Atlanta while somebody else was just literally just horn nonstop the entire time behind them. It's kind of ironic, you know. You're driving like a fool, and got the coroner in front of you. You mad the coroner's in the way. Well, just be glad you ain't in the coroner van. You know what I mean? Ugh. People drive like nuts. But yeah, I'm over here. Like I said, I'll live stream on the way a little bit, as long as I'm able to, and you guys can, you know, I get some feedback from you guys later, whether it was worth anything, or if the footage was any good, if the signal was any good, the audio. I'm a perfectionist with that kind of stuff, guys. So you guys are gonna hear me. You guys are gonna hear me ask a lot of those kind of questions early on until I get this all figured out and I got it buttoned up, and I've done this enough times to where I know generally whether it's working correctly or not. So yeah, if you're just stepping in right now, I appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure you hit the like and share as much as you can. I'm getting pulled into on by a Chevrolet Malibu, just nudged his way in. But yeah, somewhere good to eat tonight, guys. If you guys are familiar with the Chattanooga area, it don't have to be fancy or anything, or it can be fancy. It really don't matter to me. I'm probably going to be in some gym shorts and a t-shirt. I did bring, you know, pants and a long sleeve shirt, and, you know, if I wanted to dress up a little nicer, you know, if I go in somewhere nicer. But if there's a place that you just have to go, like, if Chattanooga's like, yo, if you're in Chattanooga, this is the place to go, let me know. You know, if there's if there's something to see that's it's a must see, let me know, because I'm only going to be there for tonight and tomorrow, and then the following day the plan is Nashville. Again, it may change. It could be a completely different route. I don't know yet, but Chattanooga's close enough to Nashville. I think that will work out very well for my plans, because that way Sunday I can either sleep in Nashville or I can sleep in Chattanooga stealth camping, and then when I get to the location, it'll be instantly. I'll be able to do that. And I'm going to look into getting a gym membership from, I guess, Anytime Fitness or one of the others, primarily to use it for showers. I shower daily. You know, some people skip days, and that's okay if you do that. But I'm a clean freak when it comes to that, so I like to get a shower every single day. So I'm going to try to find a place like that, or worst case scenario, I'll have to see how much it costs at Love's Truck Stop or something to that effect, so I can get me a shower tonight or tomorrow. I already took one today, so I'll probably just take one tomorrow. I took one early this morning. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I got about probably, I think, another 2 hours of some change to get there, plus traffic in Atlanta. It depends on how heavy it is. And shout out to y'all coming in and checking me out. I appreciate it, man. I do. Getting used to this. It's all new to me, so I'll figure it out. I wish there was a really good camera store I could go to. It's probably a good reason why I haven't found one yet, because there's a few cameras that I really want. There's a few cameras I kind of need a better camera. I'm using my phone for a camera, which is fine, because these new phones, these iPhones are great cameras. I have the 11 Pro, whatever it's called, Pro Max. I didn't get the 12. We had gotten the 12 and it had problems, and I don't know if it was just that 12 was having problems, but it seemed like online it seemed like there was quite a few of them that were having problems. So yeah, so I really don't know what to do with cameras. There's a few of them I got my eye on. The problem with cameras, guys, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's going on in the camera industry, is there's a lot of growing pains going on right now, because the cameras are, well, first off, phones are catching up to them almost, and I need something that's going to do real good quality video. Well, quality video is very subjective, guys. My dream camera would be a Sony A7S III, or there's another one they come out with. It's basically the same camera, but it's a little smaller, and that's the one I really want. And it doesn't, I mean, you're talking about some of the best cinematography you can get from a consumer level. Now there's a few other brands out there, like a Black Magic or something has one that's a 6K. There's some really cool cameras out there, guys, but my thing is this: I really want to get the best footage possible that I can get, especially when traveling to unique or exotic places, and I want to shoot in 4K eventually. The phone has been slipping on me. As I'm filming, it will just go like a milky screen, not milky, like a unfocused screen. So that's one of the problems I'm having when I'm going out and actually doing some actual videos. I have my GoPro with me, back to the car cost. But I mean, you're talking about giving you literal cinematography level photos and videos, you know. I don't know. I've got a few ideas. There's another one that's a much cheaper camera, and Canon makes the other one. It's an M50 Mark II. I thought about getting one of those. The downside of that, guys, is what I was trying to get at. I know I jump around a little bit because my head's jumbled. Is the M50 Canon will use a certain type of lens. Well, and then if you go, okay, well, if I want to use the newer, nicer Canon, it's going to have a different type of lens, so that when it actually clicks into your camera, well, the Sony one that I want, the A7S III, and the one that's very similar to it, they use a different lens too. So now you can do adapters on lenses, but I'll just tell you straight up, guys, some of these lenses that you see people taking quality photos and videos with, those lenses are $3 grand, $4 grand. I mean, they're crazy numbers, and the camera can cost just as much. And I don't necessarily want a super high dollar camera like that per se, but I also don't want to go spend a fortune to go to Thailand or the Philippines, or, you know, go all through Mexico and film it with some so-so, you know, quality. So I'm trying to figure that out. That's the problem I'm having right now, because what I'm gonna shoot with today or tonight, tomorrow, I'm gonna shoot with my iPhone, and I'm gonna shoot potentially with the GoPro, and then I've got my drone. I got my charger for it. I got it where I can do some really cool drone shots. I'll have to see what area in Nashville and Chattanooga allows you to use drones, because a lot of areas have limited area where you're not allowed to use them, especially near airports and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys are just dropping in, man, I appreciate y'all coming through to watch my ranting and rambling. You know, I'm not ranting. I try to rant. I try to complain too much. There's too much complaints going on in this world. I have my share of complaints that I have all the time, and it don't do no good to complain all the time. So we're gonna be positive. So very excited. Chattanooga, here I come. Like I said, I've only ate a little junk food today. I haven't actually had a meal yet. So like I said, about 2 hours I should be there, maybe a little longer depending on traffic. Try to find me somewhere good to eat. I'm gonna pull over first. I'm gonna check any of my messages I may have, in case any of you guys shout me out, let me know where's the must go places, you know. I mean, because in Atlanta, I mean, there's some amazing restaurants in Atlanta, but I don't want to go sit down for an hour in Atlanta when I haven't even got to my destination. Atlanta has some amazing Brazilian food. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Atlanta has their own little, they have like a little, a community of Brazilian people here, and it's near the air base over there. Oh my God, this guy's whipping that sport bike in between them cars. Very, very little room. So Atlanta has a Brazilian community. So, and I'm not talking about like Texas Day Brazil. That's not the kind of restaurant I'm talking about. I'm talking about mom and pop Brazilian places. I went to like an all-you-can-eat buffet, not Texas Day Brazil. It was a family-owned Brazilian place, and it was really cool, man. They had this was, you know, a year ago. They had like a really good selection of vegetables, you know, like all the bunch of salads you can make, beans, all kind of things you can put in your salad to be really good. And they also had really good like steak, different types of chicken that've been cooked different ways, and a lot of it was written not in English. So I'm intrigued by things like that. You know, when I see something written in a different language, it just it just sucks me in. I want to see about it. You know, I want to learn about it. So yeah, check my GPS one time, guys. Let's see here. And also, if you guys are from Atlanta area, you know, I'll come back to Atlanta another time and do some videos here. I figure I'd hit up some of the museums here. And I know some of you guys mentioned earlier, you guys like history and museum things. I'm going to hit up some of that stuff as I can when I'm in Chattanooga and or Nashville. I hear there's lots of really cool stuff like that in those areas to see. And every bit of this is going to be 100% new to me. So any of the reactions you see, I'm not going to be faking reactions. Anything you see me, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Then it's going to be pretty cool to me, you know. And I'm going to take you guys along with me and try to get as much footage as I can of all the neat stuff. And I think there's some hiking things. I got real busted knees and back. I don't know if I'll be able to do kind of hiking stuff yet. Again, you guys, as you follow me on my journey, you're going to see I'm going to lose a lot of weight soon. About to switch it up, go back on my ketogenic diet. And I did very well on it before, and I just fell off. I actually went to New York City for 3 weeks, which at the time would have been a perfect time to be a vlogger, man. I stayed in Manhattan, right there next to the steps, the Marriott, was the Grand Chateau or Marquis, right there in the middle of Times Square. I was there 3 weeks, and it was unbelievable. That was more of my little, I'd never been to New York City before. I just stopped. I looked it on the map. I was like, oh, they got a Marriott. They offered me a military discount, and I called them up. They said, yeah, we got rooms. And then I went, and actually, it's a funny story. My son met a really famous YouTube guy there, and I think him and I may have been put on Netflix, or I think it was Amazon's where they were going to put the video at. But my son talked to him. There was a bunch of cameras all over him at the time, and they asked us to sign a disclosure saying that we would be okay with it going on Amazon Prime Video, whatever. I have no clue what the name of it was. I could look it up someday and try to find it. But yeah, we met him there. It was pretty cool, and I didn't even think, I've never even thought about doing YouTube until just recently. Just trying to find ways to better myself and overcome a lot of things. So this is one of my ways of doing it. And again, I appreciate y'all riding along with me on my journey. I'm going to try to make it as interesting and enjoyable as I can. And yeah. So yeah, I'm about to see old Chattanooga. It's a hard word to spell. I don't know if y'all tried to spell it. I tried to put in my GPS earlier, or my notes. I think I was trying to put on the YouTube thing here, and I ended up having to say the word in there. I got pretty close to spelling it, but it is a difficult word to spell. Now, let me ask y'all this for Nashville stuff. And again, you guys can chat amongst yourself about it because I'm not going to be able to look. But I'll try to look it up later if I can. But is Nashville hot really a thing? Like, I know there's Nashville hot, like KFC or something is actually is a thing in Nashville. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow or Monday. We'll find out.
Take exit 59A Boulevard to
Toyota
Memorial
Sienna
Drive to
or a
Glenwood
minivan,
Avenue.
and you're not 100% ready to go buy it, don't go drive that 2020 or 2021. Don't do it. That thing is amazing. You know, money just tight though. I couldn't swing it and be able to go on all the trips. So I got the cheaper one that works very well. It'll be good. You know, it'll serve its purpose. You know. Man, that new one, man, it is nice. It's nice. I think maybe if I put a bunch of miles on this one, and if this becomes a thing to where it's something that I'll do more often. These people at standstill again. If it gets to where I'm running, like, if I put 100,000 miles in this van in a couple years, and I'm doing this fairly often in the United States, then I'll go buy a new hybrid one. Because the hybrid one will let me take it to the next level. Dang, sinuses. You guys got sinuses problem? Man, I'm so tired of sinus problems. Yeah, no. I guess it's good that I'm going through this traffic right now. Matter of fact, I'll be able to take my exit in a minute. I guess it's good I'm be able to go through this traffic right now because, yeah, the traffic in Nashville, like we talked about earlier, it's going to be intense. It is going to be intense. What do you guys know about roll-off containers? Anybody know about roll-off containers? The ones they drop the, rubbish, trash, debris, whatever those containers they drop off at your house. I wanted to get into that business. I was very close to doing it. And it's probably it's probably a good thing I didn't, because with everything going on in the world right now, it costs a fortune to really get deep into that. Because when you go buy a container, the containers are probably $4,000 a piece. And you're gonna rent them. You make okay money renting them. If you owned everything, you'd probably do a lot better. But you'd have to get loans for a lot of stuff unless you're just super loaded. The truck, the correct truck, the hook lift truck to move it, man, it's like the one I wanted. The one I wanted was $100,000, but a brand new one. I couldn't find a used one. I looked everywhere. To this day, I still can't find a used one that's not, hundreds of thousands of miles on it and not going to work. The hook lift truck and the shipping container, or the trash containers. I think it's a good business. If you guys are wanting to get into a new business, it's something to consider doing, because I think it could be very profitable. Dang, this thing's smoking like crazy. Jesus. Let's see if I can get that video. No, hang on. Now that I'm a standstill, let's see here. Man, I can't. That thing is smoking. Anyways, it's a what do you call it? A tow truck up there. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Something wrong with it. Dang thing on fire. Almost. I don't know if the brakes are caught. We had to move it. We had a truck we had to use with I worked at once that the brakes were hung up. That's probably the engine right there. But yeah, let me see here. A truck I worked his phone while driving. But I just thought that was very interesting, all the smoke I just saw. But yeah, guys, if you guys got any inputs, any good tips or cool places to go, let me know. When I get stopped, I'll try to look up anything I can I'm probably gonna wait till I get to Chattanooga before I do any more researching, obviously. But yep.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Up here by MLK Jr. We gotta go on the Zoo Atlanta exit. I think that's my exit, 59 Alpha. It sure is. People are zigging and zagging right now. 59 Alpha. And then they pull out. I'm hoping to eventually get everything set up. You guys don't worry about me. I'm sitting still right now. You know, the GoPros.
In 1,000 feet, use the
The
right
GoPros
two lanes
will,
to take exit 59A.
the GoPros
Boulevard
will
to
let
Memorial
you
Drive to Glenwood Avenue.
live stream through them too, I think, but I think it has to be through the YouTube app. I haven't looked enough research on it yet, but they'll let you do that too. So, excuse me, I'll have the opportunity to set up the GoPro.
Exit right to exit 59A Boulevard to Memorial Drive to Glenwood
Use it
Avenue.
too to do it. I think that'd be pretty neat. Mainly because it's so small and it'd be easy to adjust and get it set right. Yeah, and that's a big Kroger. A real big Kroger. Y'all got Kroger where y'all from? I know Vegas has Las Vegas has Smith's.
Right
if you guys have been over there to the
Atlanta.
Vegas area, you probably know about the Smith's area or Smith's grocery chain, and that grocery chain is owned by Kroger. That's right. Some of the Smith family during I went to a, I don't know what it's called, a charity event. It was a Justin Timberlake
Keep right to
charity
Boulevard
event.
to Atlanta.
I did that, and then the Smiths, they have some nice houses in the golf course area I was at, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Check this GPS again. And then they, if you didn't put your blinker on, they wouldn't have did that. They got to jump on you. I know it sounds like I'm complaining. I guess I kind of am. A lot of road rage out here, man. These guys, I've never seen so much road rage as I have in some parts of Atlanta when coming through here. Like, I mean, people pulling out guns out here. I've seen people run people off the road. And I don't spend a whole lot of time in Atlanta, really, just passing through it mostly. I've spent the night in Atlanta probably, I don't know, probably 20 times maybe. Not a lot, because I only live like 4 or 5 hours from Atlanta, so that's not a whole lot. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. I know this live stream probably boring, but testing out some new things, seeing how it works, had a little interest shown in it, so I'm gonna see how it turns out. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let me see, here's how I'm stopped. Yeah, no. They over here dancing now. Dancing. Guys, if you're just stopping in, heading to Chattanooga, Tennessee, spend the night there tonight, and then tomorrow I'll be actually doing things in there in Chattanooga, and I'm gonna try to do some stuff tonight, and the following day, Monday, we'll be doing Nashville. So I've never stayed in Chattanooga. I've never stayed in Nashville. Matter of fact, I've never even been into Nashville. I have driven through Chattanooga one time, and I drove through Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge was beautiful too. Like those areas are just they're unbelievable. And then soon, again, you guys let me know soon. I'll probably do this trip here that I'm doing now, and let's say I got today, tomorrow, then the following day I'll probably be out. I may do something Tuesday, or I may head back Tuesday. I haven't planned anything yet, but I'll probably wait until the end of the month, possibly towards the end of the month, and then my battery inverter will be in then, so I won't have to run the van the entire time that I'm doing this. So once that battery inverter comes in, I'm I'm like literally coast to coast anywhere. I'll go anywhere. I may then go to Vegas and or LA. And again, if I do that, I'll probably stop by Nebraska to see my buddy Jeff here that gets on here with me. I'll probably stop in Nebraska if I do that. Again, it'd be something I'll actually plan that one out versus just getting in the ride and going, because I don't know, I need to that's a lot of driving. I don't want to drive the entire way and then be like, man, I missed all these other cool things. And you guys are welcome to help me out with it. You know, if you guys are like, hey, along the way these are cool places or places that weren't worth going, let me know. I'll check it out. And if any of y'all in Atlanta today, they got the airplanes up flying with these big banners. I think it's a beer commercial. I can't hardly see it. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But they got the airplanes flying. I mean, these dudes in this plane, I guess I have a little bit of knowledge with airplane stuff. This dude he's flying slow, huge banner. So if I had to guess, it looks like a Cessna type airplane. The banner type deal that's flying behind him, I mean, I would be guessing at length, but I'm telling you,
on Boulevard Southeast.
It's probably, man, I don't know, 10 times longer than the airplane. I mean, it's a big banner. It is a very large advertisement, and the plane is just, he looks like he's like gonna just fall out of the sky. Like he's got a massive amount of lift and drag going on there, or trying to achieve lift. And I would not want to be in that airplane. No way. That and crop dusting airplanes. I'm not a big fan of flying altogether. I know it sounds weird, some ways to travel, and somebody that was you know, the things I've done in my life, you think, oh, I don't really care to fly. I really don't. But I do like to do fun things, and that's about the only way you can do it. Let me check my GPS since we sitting still. Hopefully I'll be able to see that. Oh man, this part of Atlanta is just, I don't know. Some of this area, it looks like they're trying to renovate it or
1.1 miles.
rejuvenate it.
Turn left in John Lewis Freedom Parkway Northeast.
Nothing, guys. If you guys, if any of you guys are into the new electric bicycles or the electric scooters, like the ones that you can, you know, you can not like a mobility scooter, but a scooter as in like a you can pull the handle back and then it takes off. Those kind of scooters, like almost like you kick off of them with your feet. Let me know. I know Segway makes one that has a little seat you can even add to it that would help me for my knees if my knees started really hurting if I rode one. Same with the bicycle. The bicycle allowed me to not have to pedal power it the whole time. If any of you guys are really knowledgeable into this, I've done my research a little bit. I'm gonna do a lot more research. I'm looking to buy one. And guys, I don't know. Again, it's been a little bit longer live stream than I normally do. But what I'm thinking of doing, guys, is I'm gonna get me that e-bike or the electric scooter deal, and I'm gonna go to New York City before long, and I'm gonna go through the boroughs. I'm gonna ride through, but I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna do it on one of those, and I think that would be very fun. Like I said, I've been through a lot of New York City. I gotta get in the other lane. I've been through a lot of New York City, and catching the Ubers and the Lyfts and stuff, you go broke. But guys, hear me out. One of the reasons why I want to get one is because for the amount of money, what are they doing? It's a green light. What? Oh my goodness. I don't understand this. This is nuts. Anyways, for the amount of money you're gonna pay for an Uber and Lyft for a few days, I say a few days. Let's say, all right, let's just use round numbers. Let's say I pay $700 for one, right? Well, I don't know if you guys have taken an Uber or a Lyft or a cab in New York City, but it's probably going to be $50 one way a lot of the times. You know, I got lucky and I got a $25, $30 one once or twice. But on average, it's a lot of money, right? Well, with that kind of money, just simple math. Let's just use a round figure and say it's $50 after the tip. And because I always tip for Uber, Lyft, or any of that kind of stuff. I always tip for any kind of service. So let's just round it up and say it's $50 for the ride. Well, $50 times 10 is 500, right? And then you say another 4 more would make it 700, right? So 14 rides at $50 a ride, it would have paid for itself. Now let's take it a little bit further. Let's say let's say it was only $25 a ride. Okay, we'll go that route. So now it's 28 rides. So 28 rides on an Uber or Lyft versus just riding something that I could. People might sound like I'm justifying a reason to buy one. You could call it that too, because I want one. But I think it would be awesome because I'll be able to take the electric bike or scooter to New Orleans, and I'll be able to take it to Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta's not so rider friendly, I think. But New Orleans is. New Orleans is very bicycle rider friendly or scooter rider friendly, and you know New York is. And New York lets you ride the electric bikes on the street. A lot of major cities won't let you do that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to doing something like that. But I don't want to buy one and then it be, oh, you should have got this model, or that's the last year's model and the new one is 10 times better. And the reason why I say that is because technology is changing like crazy right now. You know, with the technology the way it is, you might buy something now that's electronic, and a year later, it's antiquated. You know, and I know it's been like that for a really long time, especially with computers and stuff. But these electric batteries and electric, motors and everything, they've come a long way in the last year or two. So when I was in New York City, man, I saw electric bicycles everywhere. And at the time, the ones I was looking at, they were like $1,500, $2,000. And I was like, as much as I want one, I don't think I could justify at that time buying one. And that sounds like a lot of money now, because it is, but maybe that $1,500 one now is $700. I know that Segway thing I was looking at $700, and it was on Amazon. But I figure Atlanta probably has some local shops here you could buy that kind of stuff from. But if I cut out on you, I'm about to go on this underpass here in a minute, and I don't know what's going on. It's like the MARTA station or something, but this looks a lot like New York City right here. I'm gonna have that GoPro set up soon. That way, yeah, man. I want to get something to get me. Again, that's why one of the reasons I'm doing this is something to get out of the house. But the bicycle, I bought a bike. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you a story I did. I bought a bicycle, and it was a nice bicycle. It was a Surly Krampus, I think was the one it was. Bought it used, but those bikes are crazy expensive. And I bought it, and I wanted a new one. I wanted a different one made by Surly, and it's a fat tire bike, so it's supposed to be smoother. It's supposed to ride smoother, and not be as rough without having an actual suspension. Now I'm gonna pause right there, because I'm about to go into this overhang, and I don't know if it's going to cut my internet completely out on my audio or my video right quick. There's a lot of graffiti over here. This will be great for photos. I'm going to come back here and get some photos. Not today, but soon. So anyways, I'm going to recap. So I don't know if you guys can see this graffiti over here. It's both sides. Beautiful. I love the way graffiti looks. I just love it. I know it's disrespectful to do that to somebody's land and all, and that's not what I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying art in itself is this type of art in itself is beautiful. Matter of fact, they got my name right there. That's Joe right there. Somebody come throw a regular on top of that. Regular Joe. That's what I need. So anyways, back to the bicycle. The Surly I bought, I think I paid $700 for it used. I don't remember. And I sold it after having it probably 6 months. I rode it twice. And it sounds funny, but I'm going to get the reason why. I sold it for, I think, $150 more than I paid for it, you know. But I will say about the Surly bike or fat tire bike in general, if you've never ridden a fat tire bicycle, it's hard. You have to really, really, really pedal it. And again, guys, I told you I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse here, but my knees are shot, and I had so much pain trying to, you know. Let me back up a little bit. The reason why I wanted a bicycle was because I went to New Orleans and I rented a. Before that, I rented a city bicycle in New York City. I rode with it quite a bit, and I loved it. I loved riding through the city in a bicycle. It just kind of brought me back to my childhood, but a childhood where, and I don't know how old you guys are, but you guys might have seen them. I know most of you guys that are, you know, they're not young, have seen the movie Big, you know, where they're playing the piano in the toy store. I wanted to see that. That's one of the things I want to see the most. When I went there, it had already closed down. So that store is no longer around, and it was an icon there. Well, after riding the bicycle in New Orleans and riding the bicycle in New York City, they were very easy to ride bikes. I got on that fat tire bike, and oh my God, that thing was like you were trying to ride a bike in concrete, like wet concrete. Like it was like riding in sand. Like you had to, like I was completely out of breath from trying to, and it not hurt my body so much. I'm gonna need to get a battery powered one, and the battery powered one, got to find the right one. And the battery powered one will probably be a fat tire bike too, but it won't be me having to pedal it the entire time. I'd prefer for it probably not to be a fat tire, maybe a medium tire. If you guys aren't familiar with fat tire bikes, the tire on the bike is this wide and it's thick. It's a big beefy tire that you don't have nearly as much air in it. It's smooth, it rides smooth. The downside is you got to pedal like crazy. Like you go ride one. Go ride one. Yeah. If you're in shape, you'll be all right. It'll be a workout if you're in shape. If you're not in great shape and don't ride bikes all the time, man, it's going to be tough. That's for sure. So, to sum it up, great experience riding a bicycle that you rent in New Orleans. Great experience riding a bicycle in New York City, but not a great experience riding a fat tire bike my own. So now I'm in the market to find me something else I can stay mobile on, and I don't have to worry about you know, I don't have to worry about my, you know, me injuring myself anymore than I currently am. Because I wish you could hear that. It sounds like almost like a ratchet in my kneecap when I stretch my knee out here. I heard that pop there, but yeah, I got some bad knees, so I need something that's going to help me be mobile and help me stay, so I can still get out, and enjoy the outdoors a little bit with less pain. That's my goal. That's one thing about Atlanta, man. If you come to Atlanta, you're gonna see a lot of nice cars. Atlanta's slap full of them. You got one right here by the wreck, probably a Mustang. God dang. Yeah. That Mustang, he tested out the brakes right there. Tested them out pretty good. Wish you guys could see. Like I said, I can't grab this camera and try to turn it. I already tried it once, it don't work good. But they got the city over here. You can see all the it looks nice. Looks nice over here. We got the Helen Mills Multi-Purpose Senior Center. Let me turn my GPS on right quick.